Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Modern Dating here. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Please, I'm sorry. Please, I need you. Come back to me. Please, see, I bought this car for you. I have made a lot of money. And a lot of money for you.
They mad. Hello? No, they say she don't person. That's what they do you.
It's alright, guys. If you ain't tall, just get a S-load stacks of money to stand on, and you're good to go in women's eyes.
You?
That was a
She
funny
said
one.
everything without saying anything. When he started growing taller, I lost it. What is height? A short man is tall when he stands on his money.
Exactly.
Funny but true reality. Exactly how your women see you when you're broke.
Yep.
This clip is self-explanatory. There isn't much to be said, and if we are honest, we know things are going in that direction.
Even
And this
more
is
so,
why
yeah.
those who are in a certain financial bracket normally get away with a lot more than those who aren't making as much.
And this is why this is why I at least push you guys to strive to do better, strive to make money. I'm not telling you to be millionaires and make 100 grand, everybody. No, just try to do better. A $5,000 a year better, $10,000 a year better. Yeah, hell, a few $1,000s a year better. You're still progressing. You're still helping yourself. Remember, you're not using the money for women to get women, but when you have a lot of it, women come to you.
And this is just our current reality. As we can see, money just made a miracle, and most of us know why it happened. The guy just lost his height in a few seconds after she saw what the other guy was willing to do for her. The main point we need to consider is that once you lose your height to that level, there isn't much to be done as she is gone.
3 years ago, I, a 48-year-old male, I found out that my wife, a 46-year-old female, was having an affair. She met a guy at work and came home one day telling me that she was in love with him, no longer loved me, and wanted a divorce. She and I have been together since we were in our 20s. We have 3 kids together, one who's 28, 26, and 23.
At least all adults.
Well, I tried to fight for my marriage and didn't want a divorce, but she simply would not stop seeing this guy. After one weekend, where she disappeared from Friday afternoon to Sunday night, I ended up throwing her out of the house. Good job, man. She immediately moved in with this guy. The only excuse she ever gave me was that I never wanted to hurt you, but there's just something about this guy. We ended up finalizing our divorce in early 2022. Although I had very hard feelings towards her, I faked it enough to get a pretty favorable divorce.
Nice.
It seemed like she was so eager to be with her dream man that she didn't have time for a long divorce. So in the end, I got to keep my pension and the house.
Nice.
Which I bought for my grandmother. I did have to give her half of my 401k. Well, the effect on my kids was pretty devastating. All 3 of them took it very hard. My oldest son told her that if she chooses this man, he'd never have a relationship with her again. As of right now, neither of our sons has a relationship with their mother. Our daughter does talk to her from time to time, but their relationship is very strained to say the least. My daughter is a very kind person, and she tries, but she usually ends her conversations with her mother even more upset than they started. And she shouldn't talk to her. About 4 months after the divorce, my ex contacted me out of the blue. Oh, what could she want?
I wonder why.
She told me that she made a terrible mistake and asked if she could come home. I used this opportunity to tell her exactly what I thought of her as a person, a wife, and a mother. I told her this was her life now and deal with it. I told her she's no longer had a home at this house and never contact me again.
We already know what happened.
My
The
man.
grass wasn't as green as she expected, and now she wants to check whether the spot she didn't want was still available. She was directly asking him if he wanted to be her second option, but fortunately, he was able to give the correct answer.
My man.
Then a few things happened over the last year that had driven her to start trying to contact me again. For one, I met someone. My sister introduced me to a friend of hers who was also divorced, and she and I hit it off. Once my ex heard about this, she once again tried to contact me, but I ignored her. Now she recently told our daughter that she finally broke it off with the dream man because she couldn't take his drinking.
So you were still with this man when you were trying to come back home after a few months, because he says this is like a year already. So
and his total lack of responsibility. He wasted half of her 401k, No, it was your 401k, sir, that I gave her. He had totaled her car driving drunk. This from a man in his 40s. Again, she knew the guy for 3 months and torpedoed the whole family for him.
Imagine being willing to leave your entire family for someone you just met 3 months ago. This is something hard to believe, and then she expected him to take her back when she just displayed the characteristics of someone who can easily be swayed by their momentaneous feeling.
Yep.
Like most of us, he wanted someone he could trust.
Enjoy your shitty one-bedroom apartment and your broken-down used car. Me and my new girl will think of you when we're on vacation this summer. Hawaii was a trip my ex and I always planned to take once our daughter finished college. Maybe I'll send her pictures.
Nice.
I have had a similar situation. Don't gloat over her unhappiness. Let it go. Have peace in your heart. Move on with your new life and be
I can
happy
agree with
because
this.
you are not. Because of
There's no need to like punch people while they're down already. Just enjoy and, from afar and revel in it. You don't have to,
how unhappy someone else is. A girl once said something I'll never forget. She said every girl that goes to work every day has someone at her job she looks forward to seeing.
Wow.
I love a story
Shit.
with a happy ending. Sounds like my ex. They don't realize that the green grass will eventually turn brown.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like my story. The difference is my current wife is the love of my life. So I don't even care that my ex got remarried and divorced within a year and now lives with her mom. I almost made that mistake. Been there myself. If you like our video and would like to support us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It will help a lot. It will give us more motivation to keep working daily for our community.
Well, I tried to fight for my marriage and didn't want a divorce, but she simply would not stop seeing this guy. After one weekend, where she disappeared from Friday afternoon to Sunday night, I ended up throwing her out of the house. Good job, man.
This is the reason we shouldn't try to keep those who want to leave. He knew she met another person and was spending time with him, but he was still doing his best to change her mind. He wouldn't be in a position to see his wife disappearing from Friday afternoon and come back on Sunday night if he had removed himself from that situation.
I mean, I can't fault men or blame men for trying to, keep their marriage stable. It's nothing wrong with it. I mean, of course, try, but if it's looking like your efforts are going on deaf ears, then yes, walk away.
From the moment you realize that your spouse is interested on somebody else, it's time to move on.
But there's no need to beg. That's one thing. Like, you can try to fix your marriage, you can try to fix everything, but once you start begging, that's a problem.
Fighting for attention that was given to someone else is pointless, and this case just proved it. As we can see, she no longer respected him, and it got to the point where she felt comfortable spending the weekend with another person and then returning to the family home. But finally, he was able to get back to his senses and ended it.
For one, I met someone. Once my ex heard about this, she once again tried to contact me, but I ignored her.
That was expected. She knows who he is and what he brings to the table. So finding out that another woman has taken her place isn't an easy pill to swallow. What makes it harder is that she was the one who decided to step out, and now she will have to watch him moving.
And see, for men, it's different. At least if they replace us, no, they just found another sucker. But if we replace them, we found someone more better than them, in a sense. That's pretty much how I see it.
On with another woman, and I know for sure she will regret that for a long time. The good thing about this story is that he moved on. That is the most important part of it.
Now she recently told our daughter that she finally broke it off with the dream man because she couldn't take his drinking and his total lack of responsibility.
While she thought she met her Prince Charming, he was hiding the person he actually was. She really expected to have a forever honeymoon, but in 3 months he made her understand that she was living in a Disneyland and she left her husband for no reason. Not long ago, people only left their partner when they had a real issue in their relationship. But now they are leaving just because Tyrone, who they work with, told them on Monday that they are beautiful. This is why those who leave their entire family for that reason are more likely to regret it and be willing to come back, because as soon as the wave of the new feeling fades away, they will be able to see things clearly and understand that it wasn't a smart choice.
If we broke up and I had kids with somebody else and wanted to get back together with you, would you take me back?
Hell no.
You sound drunk.
No, for real. Like, let's say we broke up. And I
Okay, is this going somewhere? Because I'm scared it's going
went
somewhere.
off and had a whole life. And then I decided I wanted to come back. You gonna let me
You
back
trying to
home?
spin the block on me?
I just try to
No.
make a U-turn. Would you
Sorry.
take me back?
I'm so sorry.
You
I'm
wouldn't?
so sorry.
Okay, what if I didn't have
My
kids?
man.
I'm
I
so
just-
sorry.
For even if I didn't have kids?
No.
What if we had kids and we
No.
broke up and then I wanted to come back?
Once she gone, that's it.
Just like that?
Once she gone,
My
that's
man.
it. Hit it in. To
My
the damn booty.
If we broke up, you gonna be a hoe?
To the damn booty. To the damn booty.
That's not a what if. She's testing the waters, homie.
Pretty much.
Once you-
This is why I'm like, I think she's trying to do something here.
Gone, that's it. She's asking those questions for future.
Yep.
Nah, dealing with this now. She wanted space 2 years ago, and now that she is going to be a single mom in 6 months, she has been trying to reconnect. There is a no-return policy.
Yep.
The young man probably doesn't know it, but she was testing the water to have a better feeling of where he stands related to this matter. This is
That's how
one
I
of those
felt about it
situations where
immediately.
they have ideas or plans, but want to know if they still have the chance to come back in case it doesn't work. But fortunately, he was able to give her a good response, and now she knows his position. That was a great answer, as it made her understand that he is not the type of guy who would place himself as a backup plan for no one. If you made your decision, make sure you are ready to keep moving forward, even if it doesn't work. She was clearly asking him if he would be willing to be her second option, but he stood on business and helped her understand that once she was
My
gone,
man.
there was no turning back. This
There's less and less simps out there every day, it seems, and I'm happy for it. I mean, it's not happening in mass, but slowly but surely.
is a one-way street.
I don't know what woman need to hear this, but hear me clear. If you got a man that love you, if you got a man that's trying, that's doing everything in his power to get better and rise to the occasion of loving you, stay there. Because it's easy for you to be like, I can have anybody I want, because you can. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want me, and that's probably true because you're beautiful. But you will quickly find out that a lot of the motherfuckers that want you, you don't even want.
True?
And a lot of men that want you will never love you, will never try as hard as the man that you are with right now, will never rise to the occasion of loving you. Sometimes that's the illusion. You'll be like, oh, you don't know how many men ask for my number. You don't know how many men I can have anybody I want. You don't be wanting people. That's very rare. So if you in a relationship with a man who doing his very fucking best to learn you, to love you, to get better on behalf of loving you, stick the fuck around.
What gets a lot of people confused is that they aren't able to differentiate the types of attention they get. Most just want a short experience, but somehow they see all attention as if those guys are ready to marry them the next day. And this is how they end up losing a good man for someone who just wants a new experience.
Because I'm trying to tell you that a lot of people want you, but a lot of people don't have the capacity to keep you, love you, or take care of you. Do not let the illusion of all these men wanting your number and liking your pictures and getting in your head even fuck you out of a good person that actually care about you.
The grass ain't greener on the other side. Social media has so many of us fooled, it's sad.
It is.
This goes to the lustful men as well.
True?
I already lost him before I found out I was self-sabotaging. I love my man. He doesn't ever give up on me, and that's so rare. My baby mama left me, and now she is dating a third guy in less than 3 years. I guess I'm irreplaceable. They think they have options.
They do.
They won't listen. The likes and comments they get on social media tell them otherwise. One of the main reasons this is currently happening is that people are getting fooled by social media and dating apps. Since they are constantly bombarded daily with those sweet messages, it makes them believe that there is a long line of men ready to put a ring on it, not realizing that most of them are just looking for a good time. I know a lot of guys would appreciate it if she said it louder for those in the back.
True?
Many already found themselves in the position where their exes
No, we appreciate women like that tell the truth, that understand how actually things work and how great most women actually do have it, but they sabotage it themselves.
left thinking that the grass was greener on the other side, only to be disappointed after realizing that they trade the person who actually loves them for someone they just met a few months ago,
Yep.
someone who was mainly looking for a short adventure. Since the new guy made
It's like they throw 20, 25 years away for 3 months. That's the part that trips me out sometimes.
some momentaneous promises, it made them feel like he was the one, not realizing that those promises were empty. It was interesting that a lot of women in the comment section were able to identify themselves with this video, and some stated by the time they realized they were making a mistake, it was already too late, as he was no longer willing to take them back.
Accountability.
This is all for
Rare.
today's video.
This is why I say stumble forward and stay confused. Why you're stumbling? Well, life got you down. You're not gonna be standing upright, freaking chin high, perfect posture every time. Sometimes you might be crawling. Sometimes you're just rolling along. But as long as you keep moving forward, don't focus on the divorce. Don't focus on I'm not making a lot of money. Don't focus on these. Focus on I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna get these skills. I'm gonna learn cybersecurity. I'm gonna learn how to edit videos. I'm gonna learn all these little extra skills because this is what I want to do and pursue it. You're never gonna be a genius or the person with the most knowledge when it comes to whatever you're doing. Never think that. This is why, again, stay confused. Just pick up on what everybody's saying. My videos, MTRs, whatever podcast, whatever you see, absorb it all and then take in what is useful for you, what pertains to you, what you believe in yourself, and then create yourself a better self. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And that's what